The next charter amendment that I'd like to discuss is 9, and particularly 9A. And let me read what it says, that it would require the chief of police to submit a written report when the chief disagrees with the findings of the police commission upon the police commission's request. And the way it would be read on the ballot is that shall the charter be amended with the council's alternative 9A to require the chief of police inform the police commission when the chief disagrees with the commission's findings related to the conduct of the police department or its members, and upon the commission's request, provide a written report. So, Ward, first of all, could you just give a little overview as to the difference between 9A and 9 and why we are recommending 9A?
Sure. Basically, 9, the proposal that came out of the Charter Commission was 9. If there's a difference between the police commission and the police chief, the differences be put into writing. In 9A, which the council suggests, is that the only reason to put it into, you'd have the police commission and the police chief meet over when they disagree. And if it can be resolved, that's fine. It doesn't have to be in writing. If it can't be resolved, if there's still a difference between what the police commission thinks and what the chief recommends, then it needs to be put into writing and be included in the chief's annual written report.
And what this does for 9A, it basically says that we need greater transparency, especially when it comes to people who are making statements and making claims that are that basically they've been abused by a police officer, or there have been situations that that they didn't feel were illegal that occurred. These types of things are brought to the police commission, and when the police commission then tries to resolve that with the police chief, again, if there's no resolution that can be made, it's really important that this be made public. It is something that certainly affects all our community. These decisions that are made by the commission, police commission, and the police chief certainly affects the way things are enforced in a lot of different ways. So again, this gives greater transparency and openness to the public, especially around these issues that are affecting our community and our legal stance on certain issues that we have. Ward, you want to add to that?
And if the commission and the police chief can come to a resolution that they wind up basically agreeing or at least understanding each other, then there's no reason to have a written report that would adversely affect somebody's status.
And certainly these commissions, like the police commission, those information is available to the public. Again, when those there's a disagreement, to have it then disclosed so that our whole community will understand the issues that are faced and why there is a disagreement between these two important entities over our legal system. I think it's important that that be disclosed, and that's why we're recommending that you vote yes for 9A.
And consequently no for Resolution 9.
For 9. So yes.
So because they're in some conflict. So you don't want to put yes and yes. You want to put no for 9 and yes for 9A.
Great point, Ward. Okay, so, and again, it's important to get out and vote and really fill out your ballot that you're receiving in the mail. Again, you can hand in your ballot all the way up to the 8th, but again, you're going to look at mailing times so that it's received by the 8th, and there'll be drop-off boxes at a lot of different locations so that you can put in your ballot there.
And I know for Hannah, there's a couple of ways to do it. One, you can mail in your ballot, but give enough time for it to get there. Two, there are some days near the end of it where the county will have people at Hana School, the normal ballot place, to take your drop-off ballot, and at least in Hana, there's a drop-off box that's on there sort of permanently by the fire station.
Great. So again, we encourage you to get out and vote yes for actually all 13 charter amendments. We're recommending that.
Except for 9.
Except for 9. Well, yes, 9A.
Vote yes for 9A, vote no for 9.